Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chase Chrisley shows off his new baby to Nanny Faye. Chrisley knows best. Star Chase Chrisley just showed off his new baby to Nanny Faye. He's so excited about this, and he's one step closer to sharing his baby with the world. This is a huge life-changing thing for Chase as he continues his life of sobriety. What is Chrisley talking about? Keep reading to get all the details. Chrisley knows best. Star Chase Chrisley proud of his baby. Chrisley knows best. Star Chase Chrisley has a lot to be proud of. His parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, are home after spending time in prison. President Trump pardoned the couple, and the charges against them were completely dropped. While they were gone, Chrisley went through a lot of low points. He turned to drinking for both the good and bad times and admits that. At one point, he was even arrested for allegedly getting into a fight at a bar. Now Chase is sobered and loving his life of sobriety. Now, with a clearer mind and healthier body, he has a new baby, and he's showing it off to Nanny Faye. Chrisley and his partners went to Instagram to share the exciting news with all their followers. The post revealed several photos of himself, looking incredibly happy and smiling big. In one of the photos, he is FaceTiming Nanny Faye. The post reads, "All about his baby. Chase Chrisley has spoken about his baby before, and now it's all becoming a reality." In a previous social media post, Chase said that getting sober was the best decision he's ever made. Not relying on alcohol has given him clarity and peace that he didn't have before. Now that he's sober, he is able to fulfill his purpose and focus on living up to his potential. However, he understands that people still want to socialize and have a great time with friends. So he created an alcohol-free seltzer that allows everyone to still have a good time and stay healthy while doing it. The support he has received from family and friends has pushed him through the hard times, and now he's excited to celebrate this success with them. No doubt, Nanny Faye is very proud of her grandson and excited to celebrate his big launch and success that is sure to come. The golden Georgia sunshine was just beginning to filter through the trees when Chase Chrisley pulled into his grandmother's driveway, heart pounding with excitement. In the backseat, safely nestled in a cloud of soft blankets and baby coos, sat the tiniest, most precious reason he'd ever had to smile. It had been a whirlwind year for Chase. After years of headline-making chaos, from arrests to breakups and his parents' high-profile legal troubles, Chase had found unexpected peace in fatherhood. The world didn't see it coming. Heck, he didn't see it coming. But here he was, a changed man, holding a diaper bag instead of a designer duffel, sipping cold coffee instead of bourbon, and proudly showing off the newest love of his life, his baby daughter, Everly Grace Chrisley. And now, it was time for the biggest reveal yet. Introducing Everly to the woman who meant the world to him, Nanny Faye. "Oh my stars!" Nanny Faye exclaimed as she opened the door, her eyes widening as Chase stood there, rocking a pastel pink car seat like it was solid gold. "Nanny," Chase grinned, tears already gathering in the corners of his eyes. "Meet your great-granddaughter." For a moment, Nanny Faye was stunned silent, something that rarely happened. Her gaze dropped to the tiny bundle, barely the size of a loaf of bread, blinking up at her with curious blue eyes that mirrored Chase's. "You brought me a baby?" she whispered, a hand flying to her chest. "Oh Lord, I wasn't ready for this today. My hair's not even done." Chase laughed, stepping inside and gently placing Everly's carrier on the couch. "She doesn't care what your hair looks like, Nanny. She's just happy to meet her crazy great-grandma." "Well, aren't you just the most precious peanut I've ever laid eyes on?" Nanny said, lowering herself to Everly's level and gently brushing a finger across the baby's chubby cheek. "You've got your daddy's eyes and your grandma Julie's lips. Heaven help us all." Chase sat beside her, watching as generations quietly collided in that living room, his daughter taking in the world with the same curious look he once had, and Nanny Faye suddenly looking younger just from the joy radiating off her. She's got your fire, too, Chase said. First night home? She was howling so loud, I thought the neighbors were going to call the cops. Nanny chuckled, eyes twinkling. That's a Chrisley trait, sugar. We come in loud, loose fists near her face. Then Nanny looked over at Chase, her expression softening in that way only grandmothers can manage. I'm proud of you, she said, her voice thick with emotion. I know life's knocked you around some. But look at you now. You're not just growing up, honey. You're stepping up. Chase swallowed hard. That meant everything coming from her. I didn't think I was ready, Nanny, he admitted. Honestly, I was scared out of my mind. But the second I held her, everything changed. I stopped thinking about myself for once. It's like she hit the reset button on me. Nanny reached over, squeezed his hand. Babies have a way of doing that. They pull the best out of us, even when we don't think we've got any good left to give. Then, with a mischievous glint in her eye, she added, Of course she's gonna be spoiled rotten. And that's my job. Oh, I figured, Chase laughed. I already caught you sneaking baby shoes into your online shopping cart before you even met her. Guilty as charged, Nanny said with a wink. And don't think I'm not gonna teach her all my tricks. She'll be playing poker and sipping sweet tea before she's out of diapers. Chase laughed again, this time deeper, freer, like he hadn't in months. The chaos of life had felt suffocating at times. But this was joy. Real, unfiltered joy. As the afternoon wore on, Nanny Faye held Everly close, singing old gospel hymns and rocking her with the ease of someone who had raised babies through harder times. She whispered stories of Todd's childhood, including the ones she wasn't supposed to tell, and warned Everly to never trust a man in skinny jeans, especially not one who says he's an influencer. Chase took photos, dozens of them, wanting to freeze this moment in time. Nanny holding Everly, Everly gripping her pinky finger like it was the anchor to her brand new world. The peaceful, healing energy between generations. It was the kind of thing you'd want to bottle up and keep forever. Later, as the sun began to dip and cast golden shadows across the room, Chase helped pack Everly back into her car seat. Before you go, Nanny said, I want to give her something. She disappeared into her bedroom and came back with a small, worn quilt, faded florals stitched together by hand. This was yours, she said, gently placing it in the carrier beside Everly. You used to drool on this thing like it was a chew toy. Figured it was time to pass it down. Chase stared at the quilt, emotion rising to his throat. Thanks, Nanny, really. She leaned in and kissed his cheek. You're gonna do just fine, Chase. You're not perfect, none of us are, but you've got a good heart. And that baby's lucky to have you. As he pulled out of the driveway, Everly snuggled beneath the quilt and already fast asleep. Chase looked in the rearview mirror and smiled. Maybe he didn't have everything figured out, but he had this. He had her. He had his nanny. And for the first time in a long time, that felt like more than enough.